depending on where you are watching the show from. I want to basically say first, because I understood how Nigeria think and how Nigeria work. They will come up to say, I have been paid. Please, I want to make it very clear. Hope you are hearing me. I want to make it very clear that I have never been paid and nobody paid me for this. The reason why I decided to come out is because of the life that was lost in Nigeria and so many things that is going on at the same time in Nigeria. Hello, can you hear me?
Everybody's hearing you. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. First of all, I started doing this on Twitter, but Twitter, they are restricting me. I want to first of all say, you can follow me on Twitter with the name Boris Moro, Boris Moro. Hello. So the whole scenario is that President Muhammadu Buhari, he died on the 19th of February. On the 19th of February, please, those analysts, if you can take notes, take pen and your paper and note these things down. Note them down carefully. I'll be giving a specific things here, specific details right now. Okay, number one, President Muhammadu Buhari died on the 19th of February, the year 2017. He died in Newcastle, in Freeman Hospital, Newcastle. He died as a result of heart problem, heart disease, which the Nigeria presidency failed to disclose. On the 19th of February, I was in London by the special grace of God. I'm a journalist. I work with one of the Nigeria broadcasting station and one of the leading Nigeria broadcasting stations. So I covered the event in London. He died in Freeman Hospital, Newcastle. I was there. I covered the event. Then, you know, Muslim, they don't embalm people. So on the 20th of February, he was flew into Saudi Arabia where he was buried. I was there live and I covered the event where Aisha Buhari put on white attire. I think you are with me.
Go ahead.
So where Aisha Buhari put on white attire and the children.
Can you pause a bit? Can you pause a bit? And let me remind Nigerians and the entire world that this event he said he covered, he have the video. He have the video.
I do.
Go ahead.
I have all the video. So the Nigeria Aisha was putting on white as a sign of mourning to her husband, who is the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Then the children, according to the Muslim tradition, were putting on black. I have the video, I have the photograph and everything. You understand? Then on the 23rd of February, I was in Ethiopia as a journalist. I moved around. So I was in Ethiopia where the African Union, the AU, hold a summit, a mini silence for late President Muhammadu Buhari on the 23rd of February, the year 2017.
Hold on, please, hold on. I know that interrupting you is I know this kind of thing is very, very difficult, but please, hold on. Now, you, after covering the event, you went to Ethiopia on the 23rd of April, on the 23rd of February,
yes.
2017, and
yes.
you covered you were there at the African Union Summit or whatever.
Yes.
You covered it with your own camera as a journalist, and
yes.
you have the video.
Exactly, I do.
Go ahead.
So I covered the events there where the African Union hold a minute silent for late President Muhammadu Buhari. So to show their last respect to the late President Muhammadu Buhari of the Nigeria government. Then on the 28th of February, still, which I think is the last day of February, then what's it called? Queen Elizabeth gave a condolence statement to the Nigeria government in respect of late President Muhammadu Buhari, and which went viral.
Yes.
So all of these, the Nigeria government led by late Abakari and with the Kaaba swept under the carpet for selfish and greed reasons. Then on the 2nd of March, Eric Joyce, the ex-British lawmaker, ex-British lawmaker, he issued a statement, that a condolence statement to Nigeria for the loss of her president. Are you with me, sir?
Yes.
Then they swept it under carpet, and the man got angry and came out to say that President Muhammadu Buhari is dead. If President Muhammadu Buhari if they think he is lying, that they should come out to challenge him. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yes,
that they should come out to challenge him in the court of law, that he will come out with every evidence to prove that Muhammadu Buhari is dead. As I talk to you since 2017, till this minute, nobody from the Nigerian government all across the nations of the earth came up to challenge Eric Joyce, the ex-British lawmaker. That went by. Then on April 17th, one American journalist by name Mark Smith, he came up to say that the corruption going on in Nigeria is unbearable, that he can only imagine how the Nigerians are surviving in that country, that there is corruption everywhere. You understand? So we just talked over all this. But what actually prompted me to come out to this tonight is, one, the Nigerian youth have been suffering 60 years of independence, 60 years of suffering and smiling, and yet the government is taking them for granted. Now the Nigerian youths, they came up to say, no, enough is enough. We don't need this anymore. Let's put an end to this. All what they could do was to send the military to fire them. If they think maybe I am lying, let Aisha Buhari, the wife of the late President Buhari, come up to tell me that the imposter parading himself as the Buhari is her husband. If I am lying,
okay, hold it there. First of all, I want you to tell me, because you are one of the best journalists, but people don't know. Like I said, you don't need to mention your name. You don't also need to mention the Nigeria TV station where you work and all that. So now during the time when this man died, I want you to tell me, what did you do? Like, did you contact anybody in Nigeria, like any prominent politicians, and who is the person and what did you discuss? And can you tell us why, what happened that the Nigerian media didn't carry out the news, including
fortunately that Abakari is dead. Abakari did not die of COVID-19. Coronavirus did not kill him. They masterminded his death. That is number one. I have proof for everything I'm saying because I am a media personnel, and for me to say whatever thing, I know I can prove it anywhere on the earth. You understand what I'm saying? First and foremost, when after that we came to Nigeria and we tried to publish the news. Let me state categorically. I don't want to mention the name of the broadcasting this thing I work with.
Don't mention it.
Our firm was suspended by the National Broadcasting Commission, NCC, NBC, National Broadcasting Commission, suspended our firm, our broadcasting station from airing because we carried the news.
Because they know, they have information that you were there. You were there, and you followed everything. So when you came to Nigeria, they suspended you they suspended your firm.
So I'm coming to that, sir. Coming to that, sir. Let's not rush it. Abakari called me to Aso Rock. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I flew into Abuja to go and see him, and he told me that if I can keep quiet, that my safety to be alive will be guaranteed, and for my generation to come, no, we suffer again as a result of the bribe he was offering me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I told him accepting bribe is not the problem, but my conscience will judge me till I die.
Yes.
So I cannot do that. And to God who made me, I'm saying this categorically, and God Almighty is my witness. I did not take a dime from him. So I left. Then I called Bola Tinubu Asiwaju, the Lagos State richest man on earth. Let me use the word. So I called him. I called him on his MTN line. I can call the line now, the MTN line that I use in reaching him. I can say it here. The number is 080-622-40104. That is the number I use in calling Bola Tinubu Asiwaju. So I called him on phone to tell him about the development, and he came on to tell me that I should shut up, I should keep quiet, and so many other trash and nonsense that he told me that at the end of the day I was suspended from my work. You understand? As a journalist.
Okay, hold it there. So you called Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tell Tinubu. Of course, you normally call him too. This is not the first time you are calling him, by the way.
We normally communicate.
Okay, so you called him on this number you called now, 080-622-40104.
Yes.
And then he tell you to shut up and tell you a lot of things.
He specifically, I can still remember, I still have the record of that conversation. You understand? Because as a journalist, you keep record of things, because years to come you might need it. You understand me?
Okay.
So I still have the record of that conversation. So when I called him, he told me that Nigeria is not like other countries. That Nigeria aims of affair revolve and must continue to revolve around the cycle. You understand now? He told me that it must continue to revolve around the cycle, that the system of governance in Nigeria is different from every system of governance in the world, on earth, that in Nigeria transparency is something that they don't toy with, that they try to hide everything, that it's not everything the masses must know. It's not everything the masses, the people of Nigeria must be aware of. Are you getting what I'm saying, sir?
Yes,
yes. So he told me, and he offered me money too. He offered me a bribe. He said as long as I kept quiet, then I called the vice president too, Yemi Osibanjo.
You called the vice president too? Okay.
Yes, I have his contact. But for security reasons, I wouldn't want to disclose his contact to the public. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, go ahead.
If you needed one on one, I can give it to.
No need. Just go ahead. No need.
So I called Professor Yemi Osibanjo. I called him. I went to his office to meet him in Aso Rock in Abuja. So when I got there, and I told him, sir, we understood because I was the one that covered that news. I'm from so place. I introduced myself to him and he welcomed me. He sat me down. I told him this according to the law that I know because my father is in Nigeria. You understand me now? My father is in Nigeria. My mother is from the British. Is from England. So I told him that according to the laws that are known in Nigeria, when the president died, the vice president automatically will become the president. You understand? As a way of moving the country forward. He said that the Nigerian government is not run in that system. I said, no, when Goodluck Jonathan was there, that was what happened. When the president died, he was the vice president and he came up to be the president. You understand what I'm saying? And he said, please, for my safety, I should keep quiet and go my way. That the course of things will play out by itself in Nigeria. The reason I got to understand that.
Can you pause a little bit, please? I know that this is very difficult, when I'm, pausing you all the time. So is it that because of the way you have actively trying to air this news was the reason why you were suspended and sacked or something?
I wasn't sacked, sir. I was suspended.
Okay, you were suspended. Okay. So was it the reason you were suspended?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I told them that I will publish it. Then as at that time I was receiving so many threats. Like seriously, people started threatening my life, threatening me here and there. Then I called, El-Rufai, because El-Rufai was there when Buhari was being buried in Saudi Arabia. El-Rufai was there, the Sultan of Sokoto was there, Ganduje was there. As at that time, then about 10 or 11 persons, prominent people from Nigeria were there, including other people who came to the burial ground. But the people that were there, El-Rufai was there. The Sultan of Sokoto was there. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So when they were burying him in Saudi Arabia, and they started threatening me. As at that time, they threatening me. Because I told them I would publish the video. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I understand that many of them are hearing me right now. I understand that many of them will come up to say it's a lie, nothing like that happened. But if any of them can come up to challenge me that this and this and this I'm saying now never happened, I will be very glad, because I will pick it up from there. I will take it to the court, to the International Court of Law. Let Aisha Buhari come up to tell me that the man he's posting as a Buhari is the real Buhari. I will come up with every evidence, including the video of how he was wrapped with the Nigeria flag,
yes,
with the green, white, green cloth. Okay. I will come up with the video of everything.
Okay,
let them come out and challenge me.
Okay, hold it there. So actually, the video and all these pictures were taken away from you, but you have your own backup as a journalist.
I always have backup.
All right.
I always have backup.
Go ahead. Continue.
My camera was seized as a journalist. It was seized at the airport in Lagos.
Your camera was seized at the airport as you are coming back to Nigeria?
Yes, in Lagos.
Okay.
Till today that I'm talking to you, I've never set my eyes on that camera.
But you have backup.
You understand what
they didn't know that. You know they are.
Of course, I have all my backup. Even this evening, I was going through the backup. I was playing all of them. I was going through them again. So if they want to debunk this thing, I'm saying that it's a lie. Nothing like that happened. How come the AU, the Africa, our presidents, had a minute silent for them? As at that time, I could remember I called the president of Ghana on this issue. The president of Ghana told me that it is not in their interest, that if the people of Nigeria cried out for 30 days, that is when they will take up the case, that the AU will take up the case. As long as nobody has cried out, that it is assumed that they understood what is going on, that in Nigeria is not Ghana. That is what the president of Ghana told me. You understand what I'm saying now? Yeah. I understand that many of them are hearing me right now. Let any one of them come up to challenge me. I went to Ethiopia. I spoke with a prime minister, with one of the lawmakers there, and he told me that it is not in their interest. Then I accused him of being bribed. If not, he would have come up with an action, because he is the secretary of the AU, of the African Union. You understand me now?
As at then.
Yes, as at that time. So I challenged him. I accused him that they have been offered bribe, and he told me that he has never received any bribe from Nigeria, though many of them are coming with proposal. But whether he later accepted bribe, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying now? But the truth is this: Buhari is long dead in Freeman Hospital in Newcastle in London on the 19th of February, the year 2017. He's dead. Buhari is dead. He was buried in Saudi Arabia. Nobody can tell me that he's still alive. Buhari, that I know, if you look, when Nnamdi Kanu came up, you understand, they said that he's talking rubbish. I have never met Nnamdi Kanu on face to face. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't even know whether I'm fair or black. He doesn't know me. And I've never given him anything. He has never given me anything. You understand now? But the truth is, as a journalist, I swore an oath to stand by the truth at all times. Irrespective of what may be at stake, I swore an oath to God and to humanity.
And now you no longer work with this television station, and now because of what is going on in Nigeria, you are ready to shatter the table.
If I am not answerable to any Nigerian authority, you understand now? When I was suspended, I was waiting if my suspension would be lifted. I waited for a period of 6 months. My suspension was not lifted. Then I resigned. I sent them my resignation letter. Then I left. I started my own firm by myself. You understand me now? Which I am growing by the special grace of God. You understand what I'm saying now? Then
what we do, because a lot of people, of course, a lot of people are demanding that we are not going to discuss here. Whether we are going to how we're going to bring video to start flashing and stuff like that, because we want to be killing them, slowly. So we want to be killing them slowly. It is not going to be boom. So a lot of people are saying we should bring the video. We are not going to respond to that at this point, whether we are going to bring the video or not. But so long as they are following the program, following what we're doing, the videos and evidences will be dropping bit by bit.
All right.
Thank you.
The issue is, thank you, sir. Please, I want to say something, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you are doing, and I appreciate the good people of Nigeria who stood up to say, no, we cannot face this anymore. I appreciate all of you. But one thing we must understand is the spirit of unity has to be strong in the Nigeria youth. You understand what I'm saying? Because any protest that does not last for 30 days cannot draw the attention of the European Union and the African Union. You understand now? Yes. So if I'm saying this to the Nigeria youth, so that they will understand what they are doing. You understand? Because right now, revolution is what is needed. That is why the Nigeria government are doing everything to block everywhere. That is why they paid people to go and shoot. Those are the people, those are the military that Buhari ordered the shooting, and the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu said that there was, at first I watched him, he said there was nothing like that. Then I called him on the phone. That was day before yesterday.
You called someone on the phone. You called someone on the phone the day before yesterday.
I have their number. I called him on the phone and I asked him, why are you saying this? It is obvious across the nations of the earth. Why are you saying this? People will come after you. The Nigerian youths that I know there are calm, but when you toy with their simplicity, they will come after you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I believe that was later when he came up to say that they thought nobody died, but he began to look for possible means to change his mouth. Then I called Bola Asiwaju. Then when I learned that he was in France, I flew into France to go and see him, but I was not allowed to see him in his France mansion. You understand? Then I called him on his phone. His phone was switched off and he couldn't attend to my call. Then I went to his LinkedIn page. Yeah, I went to his LinkedIn page to contact him. And when I contacted him, he told me that he was never the one that ordered the shooting, though he was aware of it. I was asking him, why did you order people to remove that camera? He said he was not the one, that it was the governor Sanwo-Olu that ordered them to remove it, that nobody can remove it except the governor signed it. So the governor of Lagos State, he was aware of what will happen. He was aware that soldiers were going there. He let any of them come up to say this is not true, and I will publish the voice notes, the voice recording through LinkedIn that I communicated with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. You understand what I'm saying tonight?
Yes. Thank you very much. You know, some people will be saying, "Oh, this thing is not adding up." You know, sometimes when you are in the field, the way this Nigeria politicians, the way this Nigeria story goes, you know, sometimes it will go up and go down. Some people may not be, you know, getting the point. Some people may not understand, you know, why would you go to France? Why would you do this? You know, but when a journalist who is like, you know, dealing with all these politicians in Nigeria, and you want to be the person to have the first-hand information of whatever that is happening, and especially when you are out of the game, especially from the Nigeria space, and now you want to be, you want to have first-hand information of what is going on. You know, sometimes when something like this happens, of course, you can fly to anywhere just to get the information and get the first-hand information, you know, to have it in your own space. But anyway, sure. I must thank you very much. This is the first time you are talking to anybody about this.
Yes.
This is the first time ever you are talking to anybody about this. We are going to continue our discussion. It is not going to be online. It is not going to be live. I will now allow you to go, and we'll continue from here. Thank you very much for being part of this program. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So, I told you all, the game has just started. The game has just begun. Now, I want you to listen to this. Listen.
See, officer, I know say you.
One moment. I want you to listen to a soldier. I want you to listen to a Nigeria military man. Listen to the Nigeria military man. You know,
see, officer,
we are prepared.
I know say you are not. See, officer, I know say you are not on duty now, so let me give you the full detail of us where they on ground here. Please, let this be top secret.
Now, when you listen to this voice you are about to listen now is not a Southerner. This voice, when you listen to the voice, the tone of this person, this military man that is about to speak now, so don't say he's a Southerner. He's not a Southerner. So you can identify, you can actually know from the, from the tone of this voice.
See, officer, I know so you are not on duty now, so let me give you the full detail of us already on ground here. Please, let this be top secret. Now, the conspiracy theory that BUHARI died since 2017 is very true. With the help of the...
This conspiracy theory that BUHARI died in 2017 is very true. In fact, I don't want to interrupt this conversation. I don't want to interrupt this this particular conversation. I want to let it play and then I will analyze it. So let me start from the beginning.
See, officer, I know so you are not on duty now, so let me give you the full detail of us already on ground here. Please, let this be top secret. Now, the conspiracy theory that BUHARI died since 2017 is very true. With the help of the British and our cabals, they were able to get a replacement. They did some clones on that guy and made him look like the president and have been controlling him on what to say. That guy is just the puppet. That Jibrin guy is just the puppet. BUHARI has been dead long ago. Now everything has casted. The Jibrin guy, when this incident of this protest happened, normally he's the president of Nigeria now. They flew him out, blah, 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 to see the queen. As this guy got to the queen, he went and told them, he said, I know if you do this thing again, you don't the cast. He's missing in action. That's why there's nobody to give you a broadcast. Now the cabals want the military to take over so that they can cover up their acts. So they will say the government of Muhammadu Buhari has been toppled and the president is missing in action and has been exiled and you will never see Buhari again. Buhari has been dead. Jibril of Sudan, who is Buhari, says he's not doing again. You saw my last status, it's not a joke that he's not doing again. He's in Britain now, he's in prison. He went to personally lock himself in prison that he's tired. So the military coup now, the cabals are planning it to cover it up. But Buhari is matching them properly. Buhari is in total control of the army, very badly. He doesn't want to spoil his name because Nigerians don't even want him to be president. If Buhari announces himself as president today, the country will scatter. So there are some officers that are working secretly. But Buhari is cutting their wings. Buhari wants this conspiracy to continue to 2023. But now the big problem is that the Jibril of Sudan says he's not doing it again. So what do you want to do? Who will come out and address the public? Who will come out and address the public? The vice president can't do that because the cabals are holding him. So where is the president? Ask yourself. Brother, something is going on.
Now you see that was,
see, officer,
like I said, listen to the voice. That was an Hausa military man. That was at least, I don't know whether it's Hausa, but but at least that was a Northerner, and the voice captured. The voice captured from wherever it was captured, but the voice was captured. And so, he said that the military are planning to take over, but that Burutai is cutting them. He wants to hold on, hang on till 2023. Now I want to ask you a question. That is the reason why you hear everybody shouting, sack Burutai. Is Burutai that is in charge now? Is he going to sack himself? That is why you will shout from today to tomorrow, sack Burutai. Nobody will listen to you. Sack the military chief. Nobody will listen to you. Sack this, sack that. Nobody listens to you. Nigeria protests to sack. Nobody listens to you. Because the person you are telling the president to sack is actually the one controlling the president or the presidency. Now listen to the voice again. Let us listen.
See, officer, I know so you are not on duty now, so let me give you the full detail of us already on ground here. Please, let this be top secret. Now, the conspiracy theory that BUHARI died since 2017 is very true. With the help of the British and our cabals, they were able to get a replacement. They did some clones on that guy and made him look like the president and have been controlling him on what to say. That guy.
They have been controlling him on what to say. They have been controlling him on what to say. And that is why you can never see him come live. You can never see him come and address Nigerians live, where you will ask him question. Because, as you know, the time they brought him, the time, was it during the election, during the pandemic, when they were outside and the cameras, that was the first time the camera was outside and he was talking. They asked him question and he started talking rubbish. So Garba Shehu was at the back doing the cameraman like this, cut. How many of you remember that? How many of you remember that? When they came outside, they asked him a question and he started talking rubbish. So the Garba Shehu was at the back of the camera doing like this. Cut. Just few months ago, or a few weeks ago. Cut. And they cut. Immediately the cameraman, the journalist cut the video. That is to show you that this thing, this military man is saying here is the truth. That they are the one telling him what to say. They are the one telling him what to say. And that is the reason they cannot allow him to come and address Nigerians live. They can never organize press conference where journalists will ask questions because nobody will be there telling him to answer the journalists like this, answer the journalists like that, answer the journalists like this. And that is the reason why everything he does is written. Everything he does is written. They wrote it, he will be reading it because he can't say anything from his mind. He cannot say anything from his mind. I want to ask you one question again. Since all this while they are going in Aso Rock, flashing picture, you see this one sitting, Osebajo is sitting, the president is sitting there. Have you ever seen them discussing? Have you ever seen him, this man, discussing like a human being to the people that come to visit them? No, I want you to show me a picture. Even in the fake meeting, the thing they say in the fake, and when he came yesterday to give this doctor the broadcast, people were commenting, did you not see him presenting the budget? Did you not see him presenting the budget? Who say he's not presenting budget? Who said the man did not come to National Assembly to present budget? But when he was presenting budget, was he talking freely? Was he talking like a Buhari? Was he talking like a human being? Was he talking like his president? Presenting budget, he was still reading. He was still reading what was written to him. So, it is not about, so, and it takes them time to prepare him for something. It takes them time to prepare. Do you know how long it takes them to prepare him to come to National Assembly? Do you know how long? Before they bring him out like masquerade. They have to do a lot of sacrifice. They have to do a lot of things before they can bring him out because he's a masquerade. So for him to come to National Assembly to present budget, like some people are saying, is he not the man that? Yes, he was there at the National Assembly. But before then, they have to prepare him like masquerade. If you doubt me, go and watch the video of the budget presentation. Did he talk from his mind? No. Have you ever seen him talking from his mind? No. And that is why a lot of you will be asking questions. So why can't this man address Nigerians without reading? Because they tell him what to say. Because he don't have word of his own. Because he is not the president. So he cannot come and address Nigerians without reading from the paper.
It's just the puppet. That Jubrin guy is just the puppet. Buhari has been dead long ago. Now everything has casted. The Jubrin guy, when this incident of this protest happened, normally he's the president of Nigeria now. They flew him out, blah blah blah, to see the queen. As this guy got to the queen, he went and told them, he said, I know if you do this thing again, you don't the cast. He's missing in action.
You see, he said, this military man said, they flew this man out to meet the Queen. Nobody knew. Nobody. Did you know? Nobody knew. He said he not do again, no. The man say he not do again. The man in Aso Rock say he not do again. He's missing in action. He not do again. And of course, that was the reason why you didn't hear from him. That was the reason why it took them days to come and give statement about the protest, about the killing and all that. You didn't, you see? It takes them days.
That's why there's nobody to give you a broadcast. Now the cabals want the military to take over so that they can cover up their acts. So they will say
the cabals want military to take over. I know I told you people. I told you people that military takeover must be resisted. The military takeover must be resisted.
The government of Muhammadu Buhari has been toppled and the president is missing in action and has been exiled, and you will never see Buhari again. Buhari has been dead. Jibril of Sudan, who is Buhari, says he's not doing again. It's not my last status. It's not a joke.
You see? But of course, at the end of the day, who knows how they manipulated and begged him to continue. And then he came back again and they begin to work on the speech you listened to yesterday, which was actually the worst, the most disastrous speech ever of all of them. So, yeah, and that is why the speech, probably that was the reason why the speech was so disastrous, because of the hurry, you know, they were just hurrying and nobody knows what to do, and you know, they just concocted everything and came and played it. Because you should be asking yourself questions. Why would the question you should be asking yourself is this? Okay, let's even agree that people are going to Aso Rock, they meet the man they call Buhari, and the man is talking and all that. Now I want you that is doubting, or that will be doubting all these things, that all this revolution that is coming. Why would the presidency be so much attached to photoshopping? Why? Why would the presidency will be so much attached to editing video and playing it, pre-recorded video, and use it to address Nigerians? I want all of you to be asking this yourself. Asking yourself this question. You said he came to National Assembly and he presented budget. So if he came to National Assembly and he can present budget, what stopped him from appearing the way he appeared at the National Assembly and address Nigerians? Why is that one too difficult for him to do? No, I want to ask you, this is a question you should be asking. We have to be thinking. We have to be thinking. If he can go to National Assembly and present budget, what stops him from having a conference, press conference, like he went to the National Assembly to do? This is the question. No, because a lot of people will be saying, oh, is it not the Buhari we went to meet? Even the people, those who are going to meet him, is it not the Buhari we went to meet? All these people online. We will continue to say it is not Buhari until he come to address Nigerians, where they will ask him question and he will answer by himself. Not somebody writing for him, not somebody telling him what to answer. Let him come and address Nigeria. Because he can go to National Assembly, because the National Assembly will not ask him question. The Senate President will not ask him question. The only thing they will do is they will sit there and he will talk whatever he wants to talk, and they will ask him to go. And those who maybe they have written question and they have said maybe Chief Senate President is going to ask question or something like that, they already know what question they are going to ask. They already have the answer. So he will be reading the question. They will be reading the answer if they answer. Because I have not even watched the presentation of budget at the National Assembly. I don't have time for that. But I'm asking you now, if he actually went to the National Assembly to present the budget, what is the big deal? What is the big deal in coming to address Nigeria just like that? The same way he went to the National Assembly. Why can't he come and address Nigerians just the same way he went to the National Assembly? But when you ask this question, that he should come and address Nigerians live, they tell you, is he not the one who went to National Assembly yesterday? The same Mumu people will tell you, is he not the same president that went to National Assembly? Yes, he's the same president. So let him come and do what he did in the National Assembly. That is all we ask for. That is all we ask for. If he can go to National Assembly and you are using that going to National Assembly to debunk or challenge our claim, why can't he do the same thing he did by going to National Assembly? We use it to come to Nigeria media and address Nigerians live. But he cannot do it. He cannot do it because nobody, they don't want, nobody will, they know he's going to be the biggest fuck up. I want to tell you one thing. Do you remember during the presidential panel, is it the presidential debate or presidential panel, when he appeared with Osibanjo? He appeared with Osibanjo, and when they asked him question, Osibanjo was the one answering the question. That is example of it. And as Osibanjo was answering the question, in fact, let me, I don't need to go and start digging the video, but all of you must have watched it. Rotimi Amechi, all of them were like this, including the other man, the cabal, one of the cabal was like this when in that presidential panel, all of them was like this. And that was why they cannot allow him to go to debate. Osibanjo was answering for him. Osibanjo was answering for him. Everybody watched it. And the woman, the moderator was saying, hey, leave him, he can answer by himself. Leave him. He cannot answer by himself. He don't know nothing. That guy don't know nothing. So he can be able, he can read, he can read. And he have Buhari's voice and whatever. Like, the comedian who can talk even talk better than Buhari himself. So, my people, you have just watched it. I want you to listen to this.